you may have noticed, and looking a little bit different than I normally do, but that's okay because I like change on this channel. Also, I like having a mustache. Wearing this mustache is pretty inconvenient because I'm always a little afraid that it's going to come off and I'm going to have to deal with that. My birthday party, I wore the mustache and it did end up coming off because of like drinking and just moving it around. I guess also my upper lip was sweaty. So, just the truth of the matter. And this goes perfectly with my crocheted beard, except it covers it up entirely. But that's okay. You also get Huff's spirit gum. So that's fun. So today I'm going to take you guys on a wild adventure. We are going to be crocheting with hair. And I know that this may, for some people, connotate crocheted hair on the head, but we're actually going to be doing a double loop stitch and making facial hair. So this is going to be pretty wild. I don't recommend this project already. I think it's a terrible idea, but I want to see if it can be done. So, so we're gonna just go with it and hope that we get the best result possible. I already have some concerns about using hair and really not sure. So I'm using braiding hair. I'm using Kanekalon, which is a plastic hair. It is not human hair. Human hair is much more expensive, and I knew that this was going to be kind of probably a throwaway project, just to see if I could do it. So maybe you want to try something, and maybe this turns out really well, and you want to try making something out of it, and you want to try human hair. You can absolutely try human hair, but not me. Not trying it. So for those of you who are newer to how hair like bundles work, they usually come in a large bag. Large, I guess the bag size depends on the hair size, and they come in kind of balls like this, and they come in a bunch of different colors, bunch of different lengths. Some are layered, some are not. I got ones that were layered because I could not find ones that weren't. But yeah. So if you are doing this project, I would recommend not using layered because then it's more the same length. So what I do, so I'm at a point in my project where I need more hair. And so that's really the biggest hassle about this is getting hair. I wonder if I can figure out a way to like make this easier. Okay, I'll have to give that a try. Okay. Oh, maybe scissors. Scissors may be good. Okay. So I undo. So I split the hair in half where it's naturally split, and you can move the rubber band, you can keep it on. I just find it easier to kind of get it out of the way. Then I'm taking a much smaller hook than what I'm using on my project because I don't need so for the project calls for a 9mm hook. I don't need that much hair. It would be way too thick for any believable beard. So I'm going to use a 3.75, just a small hook. And then I'm going to take this hair, make sure it's separated from the rest, and pull it like that. Then you got to put the rubber band back on. Now this is what I didn't have before when I was crocheting on my couch. So you loop it through, and then I'm gonna have it hanging off a pair of scissors. Hopefully that balances. Yep, okay, cool. Because if I don't have it looped up or on the cardboard of the package, the rubber band will come undone, um, and then there'll be hair everywhere, and that will be a nightmare. So now that I've got this hair, I go close to the end of it. Kind of about where the layering starts. Bitch, do not fuck with this hair. Do not fuck with this hair. I know you're being sweet, but do not fuck with this hair. Daddy do not like that. You smell weird. You just had a shower. Is that your breath? Oh god, you're making me so nervous. Okay. So then you take the hair. Okay, I'm going backwards. What the fuck? Okay. And then just put it in the loop, and then you can go ahead and crochet like normal. Now, I'm going to try to take all the excessive ends and weave them in as I go, because they are definitely not suitable for sewing into your project. And your project holes are so big. I mean, look at how big that 9mm hook creates holes. So, so I'm gonna pull you all over to the side. I'm gonna do chat overlay. Do it over here. Nope. Do it over here. Yep. And then welcome in. So I want the medium loop beard. Okay. So I chained 26. I single crocheted 7 times, and I'm going to half double crochet 9 times. Try to get all the hair, which means being a little bit slower than you would normally. And as you can see, we're almost already at the end of the, oh, I crocheted some of the tail into it. Damn it. Can we get this out without completely ruining things? I don't know. I just grabbed all the hair that was extra. Okay. Okay. So I don't know. Okay, let's see. Why does this look so weird? It's just the hair. It's hard to get it even, hard to get your tension right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 5. 6. Okay, so now we're getting to the end of the hair. So we want to get more hair. So we have to do that whole process over again. So we open it up, take some hair, and really this is just like a measuring tool. Oh god. Got some tangles up in there, which is great. Always great. So we're gonna try to brush this out before we have to get our next hair. Always brush from the bottom. You don't want to overly stretch the hair and break it off, which will make more frizzies in your beard or whatever you're using your hair for. So just gently kind of comb through it with your fingers. You can use a brush specifically made for wigs, but you just want to be really careful of what you're using to brush through this hair, because it's not like regular hair. You can't just brush through it with like a fucking fork. Like you gotta be really careful. Can't be going aerial on this. Okay, so that helped it a lot, much smoother. You might also notice that the ends are lighter than the top. When it was hanging, I didn't know. I just thought it was like glare from the sun outside. So it's gonna have some light dimension to it, but that just makes it more fun. I think. So I'm gonna hang this back up. So it's 6:15 Eastern Standard Time right now. In an hour, I'm going to be doing a premiere of my new vlog. Some of you seem to be liking the vlog, so I was like, I've never done a premiere, so let's try one. So if you want to join me for that premiere, please feel free to jump on in and enjoy the ride. I'll be there commenting. So I just saw someone do it and I was like, that seems fun. So it wasn't like a it's not like a big deal if you can't make it. Grabbing those extra ends that aren't my tail to be able to sew or crochet them in. Okay, let's see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7. 8. 9. Half double crochets. 1. This hair comes through. There we go. And then we single crochet 8 times. So the thing I don't like most about crocheting with hair is how often you need to stop, get more hair, put on your hook. It's just really annoying. And I know there's like a million and one ways I could have attached hair to a crochet project. And I wanted to just see if I could crochet it with hair alone because it's meant to look like hair, right? So I wanted to see if I could make it with hair. And that's what this whole project's about. It's just about learning and having fun. And I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. So yeah, it will get caught up all up in your fingers. It's again really hard to keep your tension straight. It is literally the messiest work I've ever done. I think that this project would be so much better with a smaller hook. And uh, you know, that would just be delightful. We could just have a smaller hook because I don't know that it needs this size right now. Not that I'm like doubting the author, but especially with like this particular medium I'm using, it's not exactly easy to crochet with. So I've got to get more hair already. And then I've got to look up chain 1, single crochet, double loop. Then I got to do the left-handed double loop, and then I don't know how that's done. So I got to look up how to do a left-handed double loop. And I don't have my phone with me. Everything's going to shit. It's okay. We're gonna be okay. I just wanted to show you all how I was doing this. I didn't really mean to like finish it or anything tonight. I mean, it's not a difficult, long project. Let me separate the hair out. And you can do this with any fiber, any kind of project that you're working on. You can use kind of these principles to work on whatever you're working on. So oh wait, I don't need to chain one there. I need to chain one further down. Wait, no, I did chain one where I needed to chain one. Okay, it just looks like it's not, because it's winter. I'm making a hair nightmare. Not the fun kind of nightmare. Kind of nightmare you go, what the fuck did you just do? I am making a beard pattern, not too dissimilar from this, except this one has the double loop stitch, and I am using actual hair. It's not human hair. It is synthetic hair, but it is hair nonetheless. So there's hair all around me. I am using this big bag of hair, and I have to go get it like every 5 stitches. So it's really annoying. Yeah, it seems cool, but it's actually really annoying. It's really annoying. So I'm gonna end my work on this. Hair chaos. Yes, that's what I've been experiencing, and that's also what I have been making. So I guess it's like the universe recycling, um, you know, itself or whatever. So I'm gonna put this up for the night. I just got some new hair in there to start my next row. I've pretty much come to the conclusion that this is not going to work. This double loop stitch with this hair, it's not going to work. But I'm going to keep on going because I want to see what it turns out to be. I've got nothing to lose. I've already got the hair. So I just want to see what fucking shenanigans go down. Because the double loop stitch is cool because you make loops and then you can cut the loops and it looks like hair or like grass or like just anything. Not anything, but it so it because I'm doing it with hair, it'll let the beard hair look more hair like and hopefully look cool, but I don't know. And it's it's fairly itchy. It's fairly itchy. Like it's gonna just itch the shit out of you. So I don't know how to stop that other than putting lace behind it. But even then, it's going to be difficult. So yeah, so that is what I'm working on. Oh, and we dropped our hair. Let's see if we dropped it off the hook. Yes, we did. But the thank goodness it stayed intact. Otherwise, it would just be a pile of hair, and I would never be able to crochet with it at all. Okay, whew. That was a close one, everyone. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back on the pack that I'm using. It's got little cardboard cutouts to put the hair on. This is pretty standard. And so then it just hangs like that, like the rest of the balls, and we will come back to you later, beautiful. Ah. Okay, so I haven't worked on this in a while, and I really want to. So I want to work on my mood blanket. So I need to finish a black row um, in between the red row and the next row. So I'm going to go back to my mosaic crochet. Your mosaic crochet was amazing, Winter. Much better than anything I could have done. So what are the moods associated? So I did, instead of doing like specific moods, oh gosh, everything's falling. So instead of doing specific moods, I did a scale from 0 to 10. Because for me to try to categorize this might sound stupid or might sound like egotistical or something. I don't know. But like, I've got too many moods to just write down every mood. And I feel like a check-in that we did in therapy often was to kind of score ourselves from 0 to 10. Because then if you were hyper, but you were also uncomfortable, you could just do like a 3 or something like that. So this was good for me to use for my moods instead of just writing specific moods. So you can kind of see it right there. Maybe not well, I don't know. But so 0 is like unsafe. 1 is really upset. 2 is apathetic or very anxious. Then 3 is like panicking anxiety. 4 is slightly sad, anxious, or angry. 5 is baseline, calm, and unworried. 6 is slightly happy or maybe slightly manic. 7 is content and happy. 8 is feeling good. 9 is feeling great, minimal problems. So this could even be manic, so it could be not a good thing, but I could still be feeling this high. And 10's like elated, over the moon, perfect, which I don't think we'll ever get there, but that's fine. And I just kind of do it when I want to. I don't do it every day. I haven't been in the mood to do it, so I haven't done it, and it's fine. The world is still revolving and working out just fine. Um, I do wish that I had been working on it more, just so that I could uh, have more rows and more colors, but I kind of set this project up to be when I wanted to do it and um, for whatever reason I wanted to do it. So, um, sorry, I heard the weirdest noise. I totally get that. I can't stick to daily projects either. Yeah, exactly. Just like it's about my mood, so I'll do it when I'm in the mood. That's my attitude, at least. So yeah, how have you been, Winter? What have you been up to? Today was stressful, so I'm whining with a good bowl of spaghetti and watching yarny videos. Nice. I do have a video premiering at 7:15 my time, which is in about 45 minutes. But it's not yarn related at all. I mean, I did end up in the yarn section of Walmart at one point, but it's about my hair because my hair has been so crazy lately, and I'll have a video on like why my hair's been crazy soon, um, but yeah, it's just like it needs help. So thought it would help the larger YouTube community to help me out. But yeah, I'll be doing a premiere. I haven't done a premiere before, but I saw that Alt Knots did one, and I thought it looked like fun. So I was like, cool, I'll do that. I'm not as popular as them, um, but that's okay. You know, even if no one shows up, it's good. It's okay. So this is a super easy mosaic stitch. I was able to look at a picture and figure out how it was done. So, oh, I totally glossed over the fact that this is a stressful day for you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you had a stressful day. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. At least I managed to pay rent, which relieves some stress. Yay, I'm so proud of you for paying rent. That is a big deal. Okay, wash those hands. I will be right back. I think my dog is having tummy troubles. But I know for us today, so Okie dokie, I'm back. So, let's see, we can make this big again, which doesn't matter to you all. That matters to me because it makes it easier to read your comments. Now, I have to admit this was not my finest choice of colors, because I picked the whole rainbow, and while, yes, that does seem fun and does seem delightful, it also is super annoying because the colors are like literally just like they're not very aesthetically pleasing. And one of the days I couldn't decide how I was feeling like a bunch of different emotions, and I couldn't really like put myself anywhere. I was just feeling a bunch. So one day I just put rainbow yarn in there. So it just made it even more confusing. So I don't think it'll have like a pretty pattern. Like a lot of people pick like one or two color families, which is like I think much smarter than picking all of the colors like I did. Hey mobs, welcome in. I am working on my mood blanket. And I haven't in a while. I just haven't been in the mood for it, so I'm not doing it. And that's kind of the premise I wanted to bring with my mood blanket was I crochet when I want to crochet and I don't when I don't. So that's good. Um, did you all see my video yesterday where I got 3 metal streamlines? There's only 2 here because I showed Mel the other one. 3 metal streamlines from Furls, and I'm super excited about it. I also got this like gift with purchase which is this leather bag that says furls, and it will hold a hook. So I'm really excited. At first, I was like, I don't need this freaking stupid thing. And then I was like, now that I see it, I'm like, it's kind of brilliant. Lucky bastard. Yes, I am very lucky. I know. So yeah, so I got this as well, to hold the hook for traveling, to keep it nice and safe, especially my resin hooks. Um, it's really sturdy around the tip, and it's sturdy everywhere, but it's got definitely some like um, extra sturdiness around the tip. So if you're bringing resin hooks, then they'll be well protected. So that's very comforting because my resin hooks, I'm always like, please don't break, please don't break. I can't pay to replace you. So I got a 4 millimeter, I got a 5.5, and I got a 5. So those are the hooks that I got from Furls. I was gonna get a 6.2, but I just decided that I didn't want to spend all my money on it, so I was really tame and only got 3 instead of 4 hooks. Now I know the Streamline collection only has 4 millimeter up, but I was really hoping that the metal Streamline would have lower than 4 because I know the smaller hooks tend to break in the resin, but I was like, they don't have that problem. Thank you very much. I have yet to like use them. I tried to use them on a project and I was like, I don't think this is the hook size I use. So I had to kind of backtrack on that. If you watch my video from yesterday, you will see that. Um, but, but, yeah, uh, that didn't work out so well. But I look forward to using them a lot. I've been waiting desperately for these. I know a lot of people have, but as soon as I saw that email from Furls, I was like, boom, done. I have to get these. And those are the hooks. Like, whenever new resin ones drop, I'm always like, ooh, pretty, but like, I don't have a need for them. I already have resins in a certain size that I don't need to have more resin hooks. That's my logic. But I was like, and I use the metal ones on a headband, pattern by Kame Crochet. Oh, it worked very well. Ooh, making me shivers. I'm so excited. So excited. Yeah, I'm really excited. And I got the 5.5, because like before a couple weeks ago, I didn't really use the 5.5 that much. I had one, I used it occasionally, but a couple weeks ago, I started making these crochet beards, and I really liked them. I really wanted to make use them to fight dysphoria and to put them on hats and help people who are trans masked or trans or just who want beards uh, to get some cute hats. So that is all done in a 5.5 hook, and I really wanted to make sure that I could do that. So I wanted it to be comfortable, and yeah. So I'm really excited for that. That's my most anticipated project yet by me. I don't know if anyone else is anticipating any other project by me. news about your gender identity. Ooh, please do tell if you want to. Yes, please share if you want. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah, I totally understand that. There have been a lot of times where I like just didn't remember. Hi, Lydia. I just didn't remember that I had dysphoria about something, and then you know, just like remembered it, either telling like a therapist or something like that, and it has like totally shaped um, my like adulthood. Like it's crazy. Like I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like I understand completely what you're saying. And I've felt the same way about certain things. I'm just like, whoa, where did this come from? Why did I suppress it for so long? But when you're a kid, you don't know any better, and or you don't necessarily recognize things as what they are because you and accept my body. No, it's bigger than that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the thing is, for some people that's the case, but for trans and people who are under the trans umbrella, which I consider like agender people to be under the trans umbrella. I hope that's okay. I think that's the standard, but I don't know if it's not. Then let me know. It's just like growing up not cis. There we go. Growing up not cis is so confusing because there's all of these um, sometimes they border on microaggressions, sometimes they border on in, invalidation, sometimes they are blatant microaggressions or invalidation. Yeah, yeah. I like, there were a lot of things that I'm working on my mood blanket. It's a uh, blanket that has a different color for every mood that I'm in that I want to catalog. So, so it's something I've been working on since December, since the end of December, and I just pick it up when I want to and put it down when I want to, and that's that. Yeah, like just like figuring out your gender identity and your story is really difficult. It's like mm, because the narrative we are often fed. Oh, no problem. Um, the narrative we're often fed is like that of like, if we're fed any narrative, right? It's that um, you're trans, you're born in the wrong body, you're this, you're that. But like, I just feel like that really singles out a lot of people who are under the trans umbrella, because it doesn't always feel like that. Making a news reference, also making a dish cloth. Oh, cool. Trans stories are so much more um, dynamic than that. And um, I just really hope that, people start to see that and appreciate people more for um, more than just their gender. Because honestly, I think gender as a whole is just kind of silly. Um, it's kind of comical, the kinds of things that people do because of their gender and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't know I was trans for a really long time, even though I was very trans, because they were like, I was looking back, I was telling stories to my therapist so that she would write my letter of support for top surgery. And I was like, the first bras I bought, I um I bought minimizers. Like, I bought bras that made me seem like I had nothing there. And like, this is when like everyone was like trying to get up to a size so they could shop at Victoria's Secret and like stuff like that. And I was like, no, I don't want that. I was asleep at 10 a.m. I woke up at 1 p.m. So sorry about that, Lydia. I always mean to make things, but I don't make a lot of things because I'm asleep a lot. I sleep like 16 to 18 hours a day. Um, but it depends on the day, because some days I sleep like 4 hours, 3 hours. So sorry. Sorry, wish I could. Oh, you showed off your scarf and your dish rags. Oh man, I'm sorry I missed that. Well, I will get it one of these days, I promise. But yeah, I remember like being embarrassed by having boobs and not wanting to like have them exist. And I didn't remember that until literally like a week ago. And that was me when I was 12, 13. Oh, the Lost Soul shawl is so nice. So everyone, in about 20 minutes, I'm going to be doing a premiere of my latest vlog. Yeah, I I became overly hyped about boobies because I was trying to fit in. Also, I was like exploring. I was like dealing with bipolar disorder, and I was experiencing hypersexuality. So all of a sudden, everything became sexualized to me. Um, wow, yeah, that's rough. Yeah, and that's kind of how we talk to women, or people who have chests. Like, it's just how we treat people, and it's not cool. It's not cool. But we live and we learn, and I'm glad you were able to find yourself. That's the greatest gift. I think that, like, people talk about the influx of people who are coming into the trans umbrella, and they're like, oh, where did all these people come from? Back in my day, this wouldn't happen, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, a lot of people were closeted, a lot of people didn't know, and it was hard to figure out. A lot of people didn't have money, there weren't resources for people who felt this way, and it's like, you know, really that was the case. It's like, you can't act like these people never existed, because they did. The ones that you heard about, if you heard about any, were just the ones who were, you know, I don't want to say brave enough, because it's brave living a lie too. Like, that's bravery. It's just like, and it's not fair to call them not brave, for living their truth on their own terms. Yeah, so if we can just provide acceptance and love to people for being who they want to be, as long as they're not hurting anyone else, I think that is a great way to live our lives, and um, just be nice people. My channel tab, next one, I don't know. I'm going to spend time with her. It's going to be sad there. Mom passed away. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry to hear about their loss. But I'm sure they're glad you're going with them. Um, so you can support them. Yeah, we're really sorry to hear that, Lydia, and hope that everyone will be okay and will have the love and support they need through this time. That's really difficult. Winter, I think the biggest gift I gave myself was realizing that gender was not only a spectrum but also a construct. And so gender could be whatever I wanted it to be, and I could be happy no matter where I fell, because it was so difficult pinning myself down. It still kind of is. Admittedly, I think I'm probably, I always say 90% male, 10% alien. But I think that alien is truly a gender where I just um, I don't feel like there's any word to describe like what I feel, and and that's okay. I'm okay with that. So I think it's just coming up with that acceptance and knowledge of hey, it doesn't really matter. You can still live your happiest life, regardless. But also, um, don't experience gender. Yeah, that's the 10% of me, and I know that that is a lot more to you. And yeah, you don't have to experience gender. Who needs it, right? Have you watched any of the videos by a YouTuber that goes by Jamie Dodger? He's a trans man. His name is Jamie. And he's a trans man, but he does videos on like um, all colors of the rainbow, if you will. And so I'll type his. So, but he does like agender, asexual, all kinds of stuff. He does a lot of cute things. He's just wholesome. He also does like a bunch of like, he's got his like PhD in like trans something. I don't know. And like, it's really impressive. He has always like has like a really fine refined view of gender, and so like with turfs and stuff like that, he'll just like go off on them, but in a very like educated, like I'm gonna pull you apart bit by bit with information, and I just really appreciate that because it's not just like spouting like emotions and feelings and stuff like that. He's also like um, giving really thoughtful advice and counterpoints. Like he did a big one on J.K. Rowling, um, or She Who Must Not Be Named, if you're down with it. So I thought that was really interesting because I honestly didn't know much about what she was touting. But he raised a lot of great points and cited all of them. Like he cites his points. Oh, I wish I could have seen that. Yeah, exactly. What a piece of shit. I can't bring myself to support anything Harry Potter, just like I can't bring myself to support anything Chick fil A. And, you know, among other things, I don't deal with that. I'm trying to finish this row before I have to sign off for the premiere. We've got about 10 minutes before the show starts. I can't promise it'll be the most exciting video. I'm literally just looking for hair stuff. Hobby Lobby. Exactly. I was like, there's one more that's real bad. What is it? Hobby Lobby. Yes. Yes. I don't shop at Hobby Lobby anymore. I shop there, I think, one time when they were having their big sale. I shopped there a couple times, but that was a couple years ago, and I don't fuck with them anymore. And I don't even when people were like, "Oh, I have this amazing yarn to yarn," I'm like, ah, like I just hiss at them because that's what adult humans should do. Hobby got slobby, yeah. I liked when they were found like they had like ancient Christian artifacts or something like that, and there were a bunch of memes going around that they had the Ark of the Covenant. Oh, it's so funny. Sorry. Yeah, it was really funny. I'll have to find the picture and put it in Army of Weirdos because it is hilarious. I almost lost my mustache in that battle of laughs. And my only justification at the time for shopping there was they probably paid more for the yarn than I'm paying for it. So um, basically, I'm stealing from them. But in hindsight, that logic doesn't work out because they've already paid for it and I'm paying them. So at least they're recouping some of their losses. Whereas if I didn't buy it, they wouldn't recoup any of their losses from me. Your town doesn't have any craft stores. Oh no. It makes it so much harder to get things. Does it have a Walmart? Yeah. Walmart or we have Amazon. Yeah. That's tough. Because Amazon yarn, I don't think it's priced well, generally. Um, so it's usually cheaper to buy online or go to Walmart. Walmart has a lot more than they had when I remember, like, when I think about, like, old Walmart. But yeah, because, like, now they have, like, Premier, they have Mainstays. Um, obviously, they carry a lot of Red Heart. They have Peaches and Cream for cotton. They also have Mainstays cotton for washcloths and things like that. Um, so they do have more options now, but yeah, that is definitely difficult when you don't have as many options. You got to keep up on those coupon codes when you order online. I finished the row. My notes because it's just starting to itch, so perfect timing. This mustache is so itchy scratchy, it's like, so if you see me scratching my nose compulsively, that's what's going on. Okay, so here is the current product. A lot of yellow, which is not good. Yellow is like 1 and 2. So haven't been having great days. Been feeling a little garbagey. But yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to log off for now, but if you stay tuned, you can watch my premiere and we can chit chat some more. So I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.